It is Friday night, and it is full court press night on WWAY. I am John Rendelman, everybody. This is Trey Whitted. Over there is football head coach Kevin Motzinger. And, Coach, I don't know if you saw the open or not, but apparently this is a basketball show tonight, so I'm going to need you to come back in about 5 more minutes. If that be okay?
You want me to leave?
Yeah, just 5 more minutes.
But, John, this is the third round of football playoffs.
State playoffs.
You know what? That's fine. We'll save the best for last.
See you in 5. Trey, I hope he doesn't have his feelings hurt.
I hope he doesn't.
He's a football coach. You're a basketball guy. We're going to start off with basketball tonight. We are going to get to the football, though.
Sounds good.
You want to do some football?
No.
Let's do some basketball.
Let's
do it right now. We've got Trey Whitted in the house. And, folks, I am always impressed when a team wins by 1 point. And the next time they play, they win by 1 point. Can the undefeated South Brunswick Cougars do this for the 3rd game in a row? Well, the Cougar boys played at home tonight against Cape Fear Academy, and Trey Whitted, we're going to pick up the action in the first quarter with the team looking pretty good on the intro warm-ups.
That's right, and this is Keyshawn Bartholomew with what I call a footwork jump shot, getting great elevation, full extension on that jumper. Look good.
Nice crowd on hand tonight in Boiling Spring Lakes, and now we've got the South on the break.
Andrew Mosley with a great find of Brandon Gonzalez for the easy 2. And then right here, we're going to see Brandon Gonzalez create space, get in the open space, knock down his 3-point shot. The Cougars look awesome tonight.
Cougars looking good. Cape Fear Academy is not a bad basketball team. They're trying to hang with the Cougars, but the Cougars are playing well at home.
That's right. There we see a little inside move there by Andrew Mosley for the easy basket. But here comes the freshman Keyshawn Bartholomew again with a little bit of poise and pace, finding his spot for the easy floater.
Really good game tonight, but South Brunswick is your winner, so they remain undefeated. Your final score in this one is 66-58. Cougars remain undefeated. And Trey, you've got to be impressed with what South Brunswick and head coach Wainwright have been doing early on this year.
Absolutely. I'm impressed with both squads. I think this is a testament to the coaching staff really developing their talent, and I'm looking forward to seeing them play the rest of the season.
All right, let's move on. Let's actually head back to Boiling Spring Lakes to check out the girls' game there. We've got video of the girls' game. The Cape Fear Academy girls came into the contest undefeated, Trey, but they ran into a monster tonight, and that is a good thing. If you like South Brunswick, check out Abigail Spivey with that layup for South Brunswick. And now, after Ray Beatty calls a timeout, we're actually going to see a block. I believe I saw 6 blocks in the first half alone tonight, Trey.
Good Lord, yeah. And there you see Denisha Price taking it coast to coast. You know, I'm a fundamentals guy. I love the left-hand layup off the right foot. Then there's a pocket pass inside to Tyler Wells for the easy 2.
20-0. Believe it, folks. There's the scoreboard. 20-0 after 5 minutes of basketball. South Brunswick just all over Cape Fear Academy tonight. There's another shot that is good. This one belonged to the Cougars, Coach.
Yeah, they came out, they played hard. Like you said, they were aggressive on the defensive end. Unfortunately, Cape Fear Academy could not keep up tonight.
Again, they blocked a lot of shots. They win 73-56 is your final score. All right, let's head to Pender High School. We've got a backyard rivalry basketball game. It is going to be the Pender Patriots in red, white, and blue, hosting those Topsail Pirates from Hampstead, North Carolina, in gold and black. And Trey, I believe we're going to begin with Pender, the team in white, red, and blue, on the break for the home team.
That's right. This is what Pender does best. They get out in open court. This is just a typical fast break, 2 passes, nice left-hand finish by Andre Devane.
All right, let's give Topsail some love. And Johnny Tartaglione, what's he going to do with with the ball?
He's going to show great athleticism here. 1 dribble outside the 3-point line, drives it in for an easy 2.
Jarius Williams has been playing basketball at Pender, it seems like for 4 or 5 years. He's still on the team. Don't know how he does it, but here he goes, Trey.
Oh, man, look how deep he was. He's extending his range. That's going to be great for the Pender Patriots.
All right, let's check out the final score. This was a close one. Pender emerges victorious by just 4 points. 71-67 is your final score. Let's head to Leland. Trey Whitted, my good friend right beside me, was at this game. It is North Brunswick versus West Brunswick. We expected this to be a good one, Trey, and it was.
No doubt about it. You have to love when 2 teams get together for a great rivalry. There you see Josh Brown for the easy 2-point shot. Nice mid-range jumper.
All right, Josh for the team in white. That would be North Brunswick, and we've got West Brunswick in green, Trey.
Oh, man, look at this move here. Josh Woodard taking a guy off the dribble, got his man up off his feet, took advantage, finished strong at the
Let's give some love to Kia Moore. North Brunswick's Kia Moore passes to Eddie Smith for a 3.
Eddie Smith answers. I'm looking forward to some big things from Eddie Smith this season.
Is the basketball rolling on the ground?
It is rolling. The first person to it always gets it. And there you see Brandon Parker with the nice score. Was that Brandon or was that Caleb?
It's a slam dunk. I just know it counts for 2. It's not a 3. It counts for 2. And this one goes to the team in green. Final score is 68-53. The Trojans all over the Scorpions of North Brunswick. Let's stay in the same gym to see what's up with those North Brunswick girls. We want to give some love to the Trojan mascot and the Trojan cheerleaders behind the mascot. Let's give some love to the tallest player on the court tonight. That would be Brianna Mercer, Trey Whitty.
Brianna Mercer with a little hollow action, the soft touch around the basket. Then we see her here in the right place at the right time. Nice offensive rebound, great putback.
All right, West Brunswick making a move in the third quarter. They trailed by 10 at the half. Then they pulled within 4 points in the third quarter, but then Jada Bellamy does her thing for North Brunswick.
Well, this is how you break a zone. You get inside the gaps, get it inside, there's an easy finish.
22 points for Bellamy, 18 points tonight for Taylor Perkins. Look at this shot.
Oh, you can't leave her open. She makes it look easy, John.
All right, she wants to play college basketball. She just might do it if she shoots the ball like that. 54-38 is the final score in this one. The North Brunswick girls defeat the West Brunswick Trojans. Trey, it's been about 9 months since you've been in the Full Court Press studio. You are just in A-plus form. What are you looking forward to for this high school basketball season? All those guys we talked about last year, a lot of them are gone, so we got new faces and new places this year.
Well, a lot of guys are gone, but you know me, I'm a Buccaneer fan, so I'm looking forward to seeing how the Laney Bucks do this year. I'm also looking forward to seeing how Coach Angel adjusts with a couple of his seniors going, a couple of transfers over at New Hanover High School, so it's going to be fun to watch.
Remind me, who was the all-time leading scorer at Laney High School?
That would be my uncle, Kevin Whitted, and then myself, I think I'm 5th.
No, 5th? That's pretty, and Michael Jordan is somewhere up there.
Yeah, I know he's probably 6 or 7.
But you're above Michael Jordan? Love it. I love it. He's above Michael Jordan. All right, even though this is technically the Full Court Press tonight, football state playoff coverage is next. Kevin Motzinger about to step in, but first, let's check out the basketball scoreboard.
O'Brien Service Company, your local independent train dealer. It's hard to stop a train.
It is now time for football, and that is why Kevin Motzinger is back. We are pretty deep into the state playoffs now, Coach. Round 3 was tonight.
Yes, sir. We talked about last week after Thanksgiving. You got a great football team if you're playing, and to play one game away from the Eastern Championship.
Let's get right to it. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Tony Allen scored 6 touchdowns for Hoggard last week. If Allen is able to match that tonight, a lot of people in Wilmington will go stir crazy, especially if they are Hoggard fans, because Scotland County is undefeated, and they may be the best high school football team in the state. Let's see how this one played out. Kevin Motzinger on a cold night in Laurinburg.
Well, they definitely got the best running back in the state. And right here, everybody chases after him, and they forget about number 5, Shaheem McQueen, another tremendous athlete, and he scores a touchdown, 7-0 to Scots.
All right, so Hoggard trying to rebound, do they? Let's find out right now.
Sergio Gibson, very athletic. He's trying to be Lamar from up in Louisville. Just athletic right here. Eyes are bad placed by DB. He thinks he's going to run and forgot about his man. Easy touchdown.
13-0 lead for Scotland at this point, Coach, and the team in blue and white looking for more at home against the Hoggard Vikings from Wilmington.
Coach Bailey at Scotland's run this play. You look at number 44, the tight end. This is an illegal play, illegal pick. The linebacker can't get over top, and an easy touchdown for number 5, McQueen.
But they didn't call it.
There's a lot that officials don't call, but we won't go there.
All right, 21-0 lead for Scotland at this point. Now we're going to see an amazing run by Sergio Gibson, Coach.
Just athletic. We talked about it earlier. It's hard to defend with all the athletes they have. And the thing people forget, Scotland County, they have every football player, every basketball player, baseball player, soccer player in the entire county. So where Hoggard just gets what's in their district, and here in New Hanover County, they got everybody. Right here, the best running back in the southeastern United States. This kid is special, Jameer White.
All right, final score is 49-27. Hoggard Falls on the road. Their season is over. Scotland County moves on. All right, we have two local schools going head-to-head tonight. It is East Bladen versus South Columbus at the OK Corral. Both teams typically do a good job running the football. This is fourth quarter action, Coach Motzinger, and we are tied at 34-34.
I was really looking forward to this matchup. We talked about last week. It's so hard to beat a team twice, and especially a team like East Bladen, the success they've had. Number 34, Xavier Wooten, man, he is a stud. Look at him just pound it in there and ends up scoring. Right here, they roll, come right back. Perfect spot, gets over the shoulder, DB falls down, gets him in the red zone.
All right, so East Bladen went up by 7, and now South Columbus responding.
Comes right back. This young man has had a heck of a year, and he here again punches it in and ties it up.
So it's 41-40 at that point. Traquan Bellamy scores, and now they're going for 2. Do they make it?
They did.
They do make it.
What a gutsy call by Coach Dove, and sometimes you just got to follow your gut in a game situation like this. Got to find a way to win the football game.
It's a 42-41 lead for South Columbus, and there we have East Bladen trying to get a little bit at the end, but it is a little bit too much, too little in the end, and the Stallions prevail by 1 point at home against the East Bladen Eagles. Your final score is 42-41. It is a thriller, and we're going to check in with the guy who was at the end of this game as you see South Columbus celebrate, and that would be WWAY's Dustin Dorsey.
Dustin Dorsey here at Civitan Stadium, where the South Columbus just beat East Bladen to move on in the playoffs, 42-41. And I'm here with Coach Russell. Riverboat Russell Dove. Coach, you gambled on that last play, and it came up big. Take me through it.
It's huge, once we scored and we got set up, we had the last extra point, we missed. So it wasn't a question. It wasn't a question on my mind, and the sidelines knew it too. Trey was the one who fumbled on the kickoff, and I give it to him. I said, you want it back? I'm going to give it to you. So I give it back to him, and he stuck it in, and the line blocked great, my back blocked great. It was down, kick, and let's go. So awesome.
Dustin Dorsey here with a host of Stallions moving on to the East Finals. Let's talk a little bit about defense right now. Your defense held up at the end when you needed to. You took the lead, you guys held on. Talk to me about what you guys had to do to hold on.
Well, first off, East Bladen, they're a good team, and it's all about the coaching. All about the coaching. They come in day and day out, we grind out here, and we just got to play hard.
Now let's go over to Dennis Leggett. Talk to me about your game. You had a huge night on the ground. Talk to me about it.
I couldn't do it. I'm an O-line. And they just blocked great tonight. Lanes was open. Got the job done.
All right, gentlemen, thank you. At Civitan Stadium, I'm Dustin Dorsey.
And you're watching the fifth quarter. Go Stallions!
Back to you guys.
Wow, Dustin Dorsey. 1 point win for South Columbus. What a gutsy decision it was to go for 2 by head coach Russell Dove. It worked.
Right decision. Coach of the year in this area, in my opinion, Russell Dove, turning that program around.
Stallions move on in the high school football state playoffs. Let's head to Mount Airy. It is going to be Whiteville versus Mount Airy, and thanks to David Smith, we have cell phone video, and this is Jamario Norton doing his thing for the Wolfpack coach.
I tell you what, I can't imagine being on a bus ride all the way up to Mount Airy, and Whiteville's had just a tremendous year. Coach Little and the job he's done with this young group, and people better watch out for Whiteville. They only had a handful of seniors on this team, and I think they only started 2.
Mount Airy dominates this game. Your final score tonight from Mount Airy is 38-12. The Wolfpack's football season is over, and we'll have the high school basketball play of the week next. It is full court press night at WWAY. Who is ready for the play of the week? I believe Trey Whitted is. Let's do it right now, Trey.
Absolutely. This is Josh Woodard taking it right down the middle of the paint. This is an excellent game. Huge rivalry. Emotions were high, and this is how you take care of business in a game as big as this.
West Brunswick wins the game. Josh Woodard of West Brunswick High School gets our play of the week on a slam dunk in Leland against the North Brunswick Scorpions. All right, Kevin Motzinger, why don't you come on and walk in? It's been fun this year having you as our analyst for football, but unfortunately the season, for the most part, is over in high school. A couple teams moving on. South Columbus moving on, Wallace Rose Hill moving on, but we're going to get into basketball mode.
Yes, sir. I appreciate the opportunity. I've had a lot of fun, and good luck to all those folks still playing.
Trey Whitted and I will be back next week with more high school basketball. Thank you for watching tonight. Trey and I will see you next Friday.